Right, my booties, decamped to the other side of the county. I'm at Launceston to Emmets, and I'm in saddlebags country, Tesco car park, and my God, what a small motorcycle parking area they've got. Anyway, gonna have a quick toodle around Launceston, then try and explore a little bit of Bodmin Moor. Roll credits, let's go. We are now on Bodmin Moor. Hooray! In the distance there, Routor Brown Williel, or Bren Mennen, is the vaguely the Cornish. Bodmin Moor's a very bleak place, but it's looking gorgeous today. So we're heading for King Arthur's Hall, 2.3 miles on this road. Let's go. So, quintessential Bodmin Moor. Grazing ponies, sheep, perhaps nothing else, no trees. There they are, ponies in the distance, hardy things. You have to be down here, but there's a cow. So these horses are probably a little bit more aware of motorised traffic, but you can't go too fast, can you? Aren't they beautiful? They're long manes. Right, there's another vehicle coming. Keep an eye out, there's more cattle. Good grazing this time of year. Oh, there's a calf. We've got to be watch because farmers get very, very irate if you run over any of their cattle. And there you have a small mere. So cattle are surrounding. Even on this warm day, it's only 19 centigrade and it's 24 in Launceston. When I get to King Arthur's Hall, I think I'll end this motor vlog there because that's plenty to be chewing on. Almost looks like mown grass, doesn't it? All the animals grazing it. So although it's a bleak moorland, it's still a productive one. With the tors and piles of rocks, stunted trees. Very wet in winter, lots of fog, lots of howling gales. The stunted trees really make good photographs. You've got to get them just right, and now is not the right time to be taking photographs. The light is too harsh. You want those heavy clouds overhead, you want just low glancing light. But the new leaves look nice. Very short growing season up here. Right, focus car coming. You should be able to get past here, I think. Yep. Eyes are up on it. Another car. Don't do stopping very well around here, do they? Okay. Take it slow. You can't see what's coming at the moment. Guess these are farms or maybe guest houses to either side. Trying to avoid the central reservation because of the amount of dry debris, slippery dry debris. But these little sort of folds on the hills are the places to be because they're a little bit protected from the wind and the gales, and wide open spaces. Marvellous. Another right turning and just under half a mile. Lots of the ghouls here. Sometimes I think they have to burn it to remove it, or yeah. Not yet. Come another little gaggle of houses, a habitation. You can hardly call these places villages, but although the residents might consider themselves as villagers. Can't assume that there's no traffic there. I mean, in spite of the isolation and the narrowness of the roads, there are vehicles everywhere. Tenth of a mile. And that's just up here, isn't it? Marvellous. That was a big bird. Camelford and Simbroid. So, I hope you've enjoyed this gallivant around Launceston, and part of Bodmin Moor. I don't have, as usual, accomplished as much as I try to, but what the heck. It's all about the adventure, isn't it? So 1.2 miles sharp right. Blackton Cottage, Kennels and Cattery. Isn't it fabulous here? And yet all the tourists will be herded together on the beaches at Newquay and St Ives and places like that. I'll come up here and enjoy the peace and solitude. looks like a picnic area of some kind here on the right. And there's Dougie, just... Oh, of course, this is where the bridge is. Marvellous. Yeah. Let's have a brief stop here then. Yeah. Clapper Bridge here. And Highland Cow, of course. Standing in the river. Why wouldn't there be? So this is an iconic Bodmin Moor spot, and if having scratched my grasses, it's still fantastic and beautiful here. Got the Highland cattle. Don't go too far. Look at that. I'm glad those people took their dogs the other way. Look at that beautiful animal standing in the water. Why would you be anywhere else in the world? The sound of running water, bike in the distance. Perfect. Right, half a mile. Keep watching the loose bits on the road. 0.3 miles, 0.2. Not even 130 yards. Sharp line. It's sharp, isn't it? There's loose bits. So, very close to King Arthur's Hall, or at least where Google thinks it is. Who knows? 70 yards slight right. That's this. Keep an eye on this car, we can get past. 1 mile. Straight on, third of a mile. Two of a mile. 7 of a mile. One of a mile. Oh, a foal this time. There's a sense to walk away slowly. Oh, isn't it beautiful? 0.2 of a mile, slight right. These moorland birds are probably pipits. Better views of Brown Willie and Row Tor from here, or the one side. Then, if you want to go up Row Tor, I think there's a car park to the other side, which is a relatively straightforward climb. 90 yards, slight right. Marvelloso, Mrs. Google. Should I go on there? 0.1 of a mile. Looks like the sheep go trotting across. More sheep. Keeping at a relatively slow speed. 190 yards. 70 yards. It's not jumping out at me. So we're here. As far as you can see. That's another moorland bridge. So I'll put up whatever legend is attached to this place. I'm sure, as you know, that King Arthur is a more or less mythical figure, but there are lots and lots of legends about Arthur in this part of the world. So, yeah, enjoy the scenery, the solitude, the French. Grr. Right, take a photo or two here. Then it's about turn and back home. This is still working. I've been Captain Clumsy. You have been my audience. Thanks so very much for watching, and see you in the next one.